that comes from like use taxes and other taxes that the refinery has to pay to the city. I kind of mentioned it earlier, but part of the the starting point, or the reason that the Beyond Chevron campaign was started, was to start having these conversations among the community of what does a Richmond beyond Chevron look like in the coming years, given that the refinery has been here for the entire time that the city of Richmond has existed. There really is no vision that people have ever had of a Richmond without the refinery here, and so we wanted to start those conversations, both like seeing how toxic the relationship between the city and the people, or between the refinery and the people is, given that they are like the largest source of pollution in the state. They also are responsible for a bunch of like political corruption in the state. In the city and the state. There was a point where they had an office at City Hall for a really long time. Most of our city council was like, their campaigns were just straight up like paid for by Chevron, and that didn't start changing until around 2012, when a grassroots coalition of people organizing under the Richmond Progressive Alliance came together to start running candidates for local office who made an explicit pledge to oppose any money from the refinery in their campaigns, in any of their work. We like still today continue to run candidates who explicitly refuse to take money from any corporation, refuse to take money from landlords, from business PACs, from the police union, and we still today have a majority of the city council who is a part of this coalition. And like since then, I mean, they've been able to do some pretty dope stuff with the power that the people of Richmond have given them. We passed an ordinance in 2016 to phase out the transport of coal and pet coke through city limits. Supposedly starting next year, I think they're probably going to extend it at the Levin terminal, which is one of our big terminals just south of here, is a major coal exporter, and they are going to be forced to phase out those operations. I think they're wanting to switch to exporting coal pellets, which is terrible in another whole other way.
But less terrible.
But less, yeah, than coal, yeah, and petcoke. We have had since 2016 some of the strongest rent control measures that we've been allowed to have under state law.